Good evening. This is All India Radio Kohima. I'm Jonas Yantan with Evening News. The headlines. Nagaland Chief Secretary J hopes G20 Business Summit in Kohima will be a good step for showing the state as an investment destination. Union Home Minister Amit Shah said that in the new education policy, the primary education will be given in the mother tongue. Central government exempts all drugs and food imported for treatment of all rare diseases from basic customs duty. And Nagaland Police advises public not to use restricted drugs without medical advice. Now the news in detail. Nagaland Chief Secretary J said that the G20 Business Summit in Kohima will be a good step for showing the state as an investment destination for foreign countries. Talking to AIR News Kohima today, Alam said this is one of the kind of opportunity for the state government to present the state's potential to all the big developed countries. He said this rare opportunity will enable the delegates to interact with the various departmental officials and the entrepreneurs of the state. He also said Nagaland's agri and allied sector and food processing industry have actually huge potential which remains untapped so far, and therefore the focus of the summit is mostly on the agri and allied sector and also the tourism potential of the state. Informing that the state is all geared up to host the summit, the Chief Secretary said, besides the main business meetings and cultural programs, the state government hopes to expose the delegates to the local cuisine. Alam said agri and allied and industry sectors will put up stalls to exhibit their products. The Chief Secretary said that about 120 delegates from G20 countries and guest countries will be attending the summit. He said that more than 70 will be from foreign countries, while business corporates from India and foreign countries will also join. The summit will be held from 4th to 6th of next month. Union Home Minister Amit Shah said that in the new education policy, the primary education will be given in the mother tongue. He also said that the provision of 3-language formula is there. Union Minister said that new education policy is streamless and classless, and the students will get opportunities to learn all the subjects. He said this speaking at the 113th convocation ceremony of Gurukul Kankri University at Haridwar. He was accompanied by Uttarakhand Chief Minister Pushkar Singh Thame and other dignitaries. The minister presented the degrees and medals to the passing out students of the university on completion of their degrees and their outstanding achievements. The central government has exempted all drugs and food for special medical purposes imported for personal use for treatment of all rare diseases from the basic customs duty. The exempted drugs and food are listed under the National Policy for Rare Diseases 2021. Finance Ministry said to avail this exemption, the individual importer has to produce a certificate from Central or State Director Health Services or the Civil Surgeon of the district. The ministry said government has fully exempted Pembrolizumab, Keytruda, used in treatment of various cancers from basic customs duty. The medicines generally attract basic customs duty of 10%, while some categories of life-saving drugs and vaccines attract concessional rate of 5% or nil. The ministry said government has been receiving many representations seeking customs duty relief for drugs and medicines used in the treatment of rare diseases. In its continued operation War on Drugs, Nagaland Police has advised the public not to sell, purchase, transport or use restricted or prescription drugs without advice from medical practitioner. It also warned pharmacists and chemists that prescription drugs should not be sold without medical advice, as the same is a contravention of Narcotic Drugs and Psychotropic Substances (NDPS) Act and other legal provision which may result in not only criminal action but also cancellation of their license. Nagaland Police has asked the general public to share any information about persons involved in drugs trafficking or traffickers through its social media handles or by email or to any senior officers in the department. The operation is intended to fight the menace of drug abuse, it said, adding that there is no intention to disrupt any legally conducted business activity by pharmacists. This news comes to you from All India Radio, Kohima. You can also listen to this news bulletin on News on Air app and YouTube channel AIR News Kohima. In a special series, All India Radio brings you excerpts from the Prime Minister's Mann Ki Baat.
People, voice and direct dialogue. That's your and our Mann Ki Baat. Yes, this is how our Prime Minister connects with millions of countrymen with the program Mann Ki Baat, aired on the last Sunday of every month on All India Radio. This series, which started on October 3rd, 2014, will complete its 100th episode in April 2023. In this 30th episode, let's listen to those excerpts of Mann Ki Baat in which the Prime Minister speaks about fulfilling the dreams of a new India. Change is the law of nature, and changes for positive development should keep occurring. As a matter of fact, a change for the better can create a new world. In the Mann Ki Baat episode broadcast on 26th March 2017, the Prime Minister expressed in his own way this innate desire of Indians for always wanting a change. An appeal made 6 years ago by the Prime Minister holds its relevance even today, from which the nation can draw inspiration to move on a new path.
आज जब हम 21वीं सदी में जी रहे हैं, तब कौन हिंदुस्तानी ऐसा होगा जो भारत को बदलना नहीं चाहता होगा? कौन हिंदुस्तानी होगा जो देश में बदलाव के लिए हिस्सेदार बनना नहीं चाहता हो? 125 करोड़ देशवासियों की यह बदलाव की चाह, यह बदलाव का प्रयास, यही तो है जो नए भारत, न्यू इंडिया, इसकी मजबूत नींव डालेगा। न्यू इंडिया न तो कोई सरकारी कार्यक्रम है, न ही किसी राजनीतिक दल का मैनिफेस्टो है, और न ही यह कोई प्रोजेक्ट है। न्यू इंडिया 125 करोड़ देशवासियों का आह्वान है।
The special Mann Ki Baat series can be heard every day in the morning and evening bulletins. All medical and pharmacy shops in Dimapur, Jammu-Kohima and Newland districts have been instructed to install CCTV cameras inside and outside their shops. In an order issued yesterday, Dimapur Commissioner of Police, Tuto Sope, said that based on Section 133 of the CRPC and Rule 65 of the Drugs and Cosmetics Act 1940, the order applies to all shops selling scheduled X or H drugs. It said owners of these shops have been given 1 month's time to comply with the order, and if they fail to do so, appropriate action will be taken. The footage from the CCTV cameras may be randomly checked by the district drug controller and child welfare police officer at any time. Advisor for Urban Development and Municipal Affairs Jalio Rio today called upon the officers and staff of the two departments to work together as a team to evaluate, study, analyze, exchange views and ideas for speedy implementation of the projects and programs. Speaking during his welcome program in the Directorate of Urban Development, Jalio Rio said the departments are vast and there are many challenges besides the many ongoing flagship programs. He expressed confidence that the departments will be able to serve the public diligently with the support and cooperation of the officers and staff. The advisor also advised the officers and staff to submit action plans within the time limits so that no delay will occur in implementing different projects and programs. He also asked the departments to submit proposals for upgradation of posts for the newly created districts. Nagaland Board of School Education (NBSC) will conduct a special examination on business studies subject on 5th of next month from 9 a.m. to 12 noon. NBSC informed that only those candidates of HSSLC who could not appear the earlier exam scheduled on March 18 are eligible for this special examination. The board informed that a special exam is being conducted because some candidates of commerce stream appearing for the HSSLC examination 2023 could not appear the exam due to error in issue of routine. This category of students have been asked to inform the board through email nagaboard@gmail.com if they are willing to appear the exam on or before 3rd of April. The Directorate of Youth Resources and Sports has informed that 25% scholarship will be provided for undergraduate and postgraduate courses at Kaziranga University. The department said it will be provided to sports personnel playing for district or state and national games as approved under the Ministry of Youth Affairs and Sports. It requested interested candidates that a detailed advertisement can be availed on the website kaziranga-university.in. And now to the news, here are the main points again. Nagaland Chief Secretary J hopes G20 Business Summit in Kohima will be a good step for showing the state as an investment destination. Union Home Minister Amit Shah said that in the new education policy, the primary education will be given in the mother tongue. Central government exempts all drugs and food imported for treatment of all rare diseases from basic customs duty. And Nagaland Police advises public not to use restricted drugs without medical advice. That is all we have in this evening news bulletin. Good night.